His wife's words echoed in his mind long after she had said them, sharp as a blade and twice as cold. I can leave him any time. He's just money. I haven't used yet. She had laughed as if it were a harmless joke, but to him, it was a confession, one that tore apart every memory they had built. He stood quietly in the hallway that night, unseen, listening to the truth he was never meant to hear. And something inside him hardened. For years he had given her everything: comfort, security, a home she never had to clean, and dreams she never had to work for. She, in return, had given him only the illusion of love. The next morning she smiled at him sweetly, unaware that he now carried a silence sharper than anger. He didn't confront her right away. Instead, he watched, patient, calculating, noticing every lie, every flirtatious glance at other men, every text she hid. Her words had not only broken him, they had awakened him. Slowly, quietly, he began to untangle her from his life. He transferred his money into accounts she didn't know about, sold investments she believed she controlled, and removed her name from everything that mattered. By the time she noticed, the financial empire she thought she had married into had slipped through her fingers like sand. Yet he still played the part of the gentle husband, giving her no reason to suspect anything more. One evening, he invited her to a quiet dinner at their favorite restaurant. She dressed beautifully, believing she was still the queen of his world. But he sat across from her with a calmness she had never seen before. When the dessert arrived, he placed a set of documents on the table: divorce papers, proof of her affairs, and statements showing she no longer had access to a single rupee of his wealth. Her smile faltered for the first time. She tried to shout, to deny, to beg, but the mask she had worn for years shattered too easily. He listened, but his heart was no longer part of the conversation. "You said you could leave me any time," he reminded her gently. "I just helped you do it, without the money you were waiting to use." Her face turned pale, realizing the real meaning of revenge, not rage, but freedom from her. When he walked out of the restaurant, the night air felt clearer than it had in years. He hadn't destroyed her. He had simply returned her to the life she would have had without him. And for the first time since their marriage, he felt light, untangled, unchosen, but finally at peace. He had taken revenge not by hurting her, but by refusing to be the man she believed she could use. It wasn't a victory he celebrated with triumph. It was one he carried quietly like a secret scar. But it reminded him of something he had forgotten. A man who rebuilds himself is far stronger than a woman who only loved the wealth he offered.